Today, we're flying Lufthansa's business class on the Queen of the Skies to see what it's like. We're going to show you everything you need to know, from what the lounge is like to how the food is and how comfy the lie-flat seats are. Not only that, but we're also going to show you what it's like flying on the second floor of this Boeing 747-8 and how much this flight costs and if it was worth it. So our flight started in Newark. We had access to the Star Alliance International Lounge. Now this lounge was lovely. Nothing too fancy, but plenty of food and wine options to have a nice meal before boarding our flight.
Voila.
Perfect. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh my God.
It was time to board our flight.
Thank you.
It's the Queen of the Skies. Yes, a big airplane.
A quick history lesson about this double-decker 747-8. It's known as the Queen of the Skies. When it was originally developed, people thought it was too big to fly. Spoiler alert, it does. So well that the newest Air Force One will be a 747-8. And since we're on the second floor, we had to walk upstairs on this plane. This wasn't super easy for us to carry a baby along with all our luggage up these steps, but once up there, it was all business. Class, that is.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Yes, some champagne, please. Thank you. We already got our champagne, and what's nice is we're upstairs. Yeah. So one of the things is there are two stories of business class. There's the main floor, and then there's the upper deck. And we are actually on the upper deck.
That's right, the upstairs is all business class seats, 32 to be exact. Now there are two sections of business class on this plane, and if you can, be sure to book the upstairs section. One, it's more private because it's all business class passengers, and two, it's just really cool to sit on the second floor of a plane. So onto the seats. These are 180-degree lie-flat seats with 20.5-inch width and a 64-inch pitch.
You look you're in a coffin.
With plenty of space for Colette, who's 5'2", and me, who's 6 foot tall. What I loved about these seats is there's plenty of room between your seat and the one in front of you. Some of the modern business class seats use the space underneath the chair in front of you, which gives you a coffin-like feeling when you're lying flat. The one drawback of these seats was the foot cubby. Because we were sitting in a bulkhead seat, ours was a little small. The rest of the seats do not have this issue. The TV screens were massive with plenty of movie options, and they also came with these super nice noise-canceling headphones, which made dinner and a movie just that much nicer. If you're looking for seat recommendations, try to book the upstairs in any of these rows. They are the farthest away from the noisy galley. On to the service and food.
Some champagne, please. Thank you.
Full transparency, we've flown the same plane twice, once in 2019 and another this most recent time. To be honest, the service was dramatically different between the two times. In 2019, the service was exceptional and the flight attendants were so lovely.
Our flight attendant Sven has been amazing. From the moment we boarded, he came over with champagne, said he wanted to take care of us the entire flight. It's the best service we've ever had on Lufthansa, so thank you, Sven.
Unfortunately, the most recent time, the flight attendants seemed overwhelmed. After the flight, we spoke with one and they said they are understaffed at the moment. I think this might be the reason for the change. The drink section was insane. There was an entire menu filled with wines, champagne, and any cocktail you could want. We definitely had plenty of champagne before and after takeoff. The food service was uber fancy. It consisted of a multi-course dinner after takeoff and a hot breakfast before landing. I'm not sure if the food tastes better on a plane, but we finished both of our meals. On to the price. How would you like to get this seat for free? Well, check out our course, How to Fly First Class for Free. We'll show you all the ways we get free flights, including business class flights, by navigating the confusing world of airline miles and credit card points. And no need to worry. If you're not happy for any reason, we will give you a full refund. The cost of this round-trip ticket to and from Europe usually costs around $6,800, but we found our tickets for around half of that. Now, is it worth it? That really depends. Since we got these seats for about 50% off, we felt like we got a deal. But an economy seat on the same plane costs around $800. Business class is not cheap, but there's nothing like a lie-flat seat on a long-haul flight.